Well, while I'm waiting for Red Dead Redemption 2 to finish downloading, here's another story. Now, this story in particular is a little bit difficult for me to tell only because of how fucking cringeworthy it is looking back at it, to the point where I'm surprised my dad didn't fucking disown me for what I did, but nonetheless, here's the story, guys. So when this happened, I think I was 11 or 12, it sounds about right, probably 12 honestly. And I woke up that day, didn't think it was gonna be, any special day. I just got up and I was like, yeah, I'm ready to start my day, went ahead, brushed my teeth, put my clothes on, did all the usual stuff you would in the morning to get ready, when I noticed one crucial thing. It was fucking snowing outside. I was like, holy shit, we don't get snow here in Virginia very often, at least where I'm at, so when this happens, it's like, oh my god, it's fucking awesome. Now, what wasn't fucking awesome though is what happened the next fucking day. Well, actually not the next day. This was the day of. What happened the next day was my dad's horrible reaction to what I did this day. But anyways though, as I was going about my day fucking around being, a little shit in the snow, I was just like, wow, it's fucking awesome, dude. And a few hours later, my dad was like, hey, you should clean the snow off my car. And I was like, all right, I'll do it. And when I started doing it, I noticed that there was some real thick ice packets on it, in my dad's car. And by that I mean I had to punch them off. I had to look at that car. I had to put on my fucking imaginative boxing gloves and go pew pew pew. And I was like, fuck yeah, dude, fuck the snow. But I realized this wasn't really that effective because it was actually hurting my hands. And when I made this realization, I was like, what can I possibly use to clear the snow off my dad's car? And me being me, I don't know why I resulted into using this, but I was like, oh yeah, we have shovels. So I went to the shed and I picked up a shovel. Now mind you, this shovel is made of hard as fuck metal. And when I got it, I didn't bother thinking about any of this. I didn't bother thinking about how physics worked. I didn't bother thinking about anything. I just went ahead and I just started plowing the snow off my dad's car with a metal as fuck shovel. And I was just like all over my dad's car, scraping it with the metal shovel. And I was like, yeah, this is working. And later that night, my dad, I think, actually came back to me doing this. And I was just like, oh, hey, what's up? And he was like, dude, what the fuck? And I'm like, hey, why are you so pissed? What's going on over here? And my dad was like, dude, he was furious as fuck. He's like, dude, you realize my car is going to be scratched to hell now. And I was like, nah, trust me, it's going to be fine, Dad. Don't worry about it. And I was pulling this out of my ass. And the next day, when the snow melted off, I had a little bit of anxiety building up once I woke up because I noticed that my dad's fucking car was covered in scratches. And when I say covered in scratches, I don't mean just, a few scratches here and there. I mean, when you look at it from a distance, you could see that it's like, imagine a fucking tree fell and then branches just started flying around, but they were hard as fuck, and it's basically a tornado of that going around my dad's car, scraping the edges about 50 times. Imagine that. That's what my dad's fucking car looked like. It was so bad that he had to call insurance that day and pretty much get a new paint job, which raised his insurance. And I was just there the entire time feeling like such a little shit. And I was like, why? What in my fucking right mind brought me to make the decision to use a metal shovel on my dad's car? It's metal on metal. This shit scratches. And I don't even know anymore. This story, I'm just baffled that I actually brought myself to do this. I thought this idea was genius. I mean, fucking, it was geniusly idiotic, if that makes any sense, but yeah, and that's about it, guys. I mean, there's not really much more to say about that. I just felt really bad after that shit happened, so I hope you enjoyed this story. I mean, it's a little bit shorter than the last one, but I think it's a good story. Yeah. I hope Red Dead Redemption 2 is finished downloading. I'm gonna go check it out. I'll be back, guys.